Intel, SMCI, and silver we already saw. I think Intel and SMCI are good examples.
SMCI, all right. Oh, I remember trading options on SMCI at one point, I think 2 years ago. Oh my goodness, that was madness. Yeah, clearly this thing's been on the move since the open. Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. Yeah, push down, reverse ABC, and go. So again, the breakout idea over here. So one big move down and found support right there. There's your pullback, and then it's making lower highs, right? Prints a new low. That's your entry, the way I do it. Stop above the entry candle, and you're in this thing going. The other way to do it, which is on a 1 minute chart, I'd recommend it more, is wait for it to broke out, printed a new low, then pull back and rejected the resistance. Rejected the previous low, that support. Once it rejects, then you have your retest done. Your entries in this area. So that's a much safer way to do it on a 1 minute chart. Same situation now. This prints a new low, you could get involved and stop above the entry candle. But again, 1 minute chart, I just have a little patience, 3 or 4 minutes patience. It's not gonna kill you. Wait for it. Because the 1 minute will fake you out so many times and you'll get mentally exhausted and then you'll blow up an account. That's typically the process. So please don't blow up.
AMD as well has moved a lot, Avi.
AMD, all right. Look at this. AMD feels exotic to me because it's been so long. Been avoiding all these silly tickers. Yeah, I like that. Aggressive at the open, but then messy, huh? Very difficult to look at this one. All choppy. But here's the thing. Just looking at the 1 minute action. There you go. Strong first minute. Now over here, if you're looking for a 1 minute ORB setup, you could think about it, but really, with the VWAP being probably in the middle of this candle or a little lower, it's far out. It's hard to take. And then you have that second candle, really big. From here, I just wait for an ABCD, basically a 5 minute ORB. Let's see if that would have happened. And there's this thing.
It gives a second chance, though, Avi, on the 218 level, on the third candle.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, it gives a second chance there.
Yeah, you see all this stuff. I get it. I know what you mean. I used to trade this. It's so volatile and unnecessarily risky. It's fast, which makes it risky, and it's also the RVR is not heavy. It's not wild, which makes it risky because you're risking money to risking $1 to make $1, which makes no sense. And then it just gets all really choppy. Yeah, it's all just choppy. That's why I can't read this 1 minute chart anymore. I used to trade these things. But this is sort of thing where, I would have stopped out 5 times on this, trying to catch an ABCD pattern going up. So,
Avi, would you put your stop, let's say, if you wanted to go long after the first minute, would you put your stop on the low of the day, on the opening, or would you put it just below the 217, let's say, or below there, yes?
Yeah, when I traded these ORBs, down here would be way too wide. Because you're not going to get one. It's just not going to happen, not on a 1 minute perspective. So ideally, I'd enter after the candle bounces off of VWAP, which wherever that is. If VWAP's here and it bounces off it, then I put the stop right below VWAP and basically trail the VWAP. And before I even get a chance to trail it, truthfully, I'd be ending up taking partials up here, and you end up killing the whole thing. So
exactly. 19.5 was the VWAP.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be far. I want it to be bouncing. Maybe it bounced off it here, and then you go. But again, you can see how it's messy. Trading like this is not sustainable for most people. I did it, and I did it with options. It was okay, but I told you guys before, it's when I stepped away from all this stuff that I really started making enormous money. Everything went 10 times bigger. Just zoom out, go into other things, bigger things. This is all just a dopamine fix. Guys all just getting excited, overexcited, over trading. So again, like I said, only amateurs trade this kind of garbage.
Absolutely. Avi, would you suggest to see it more on the 30 and then on significant levels and just, support resistance and of course price action from there?
Yeah, I suggest the 30. It's a very comfortable time frame for day trading
Agree.
perspective, and even for the futures market, which is 23 hours. It's a very comfortable time frame. You get plenty of moves, plenty of levels, plenty of everything. And the way I'm doing it now is I'm only looking at the 30-minute candles and not even putting levels on it. I'm just watching them move and taking these breakout positions on the futures market. It's 80/20. It's really nice and simple. And you don't have to do too much. You really don't. You saw the one trade I took today. What was it here? It was silver and ended up with, gosh, I don't even know. I'll talk it later, but probably 3 grand in profit by putting $250 down. I mean, that's leverage for you. It's crazy. Now you do that that was one contract. This is the kind of thing I'm interested to take 100 contracts. This gets really big really fast. But doing it only by looking at the 30-minute candles and not even putting levels on it, just watching where's the obvious resistance, the obvious support. You don't have to put it on your chart. You know where it is. It's right there. It's jumping out of the screen at you. Just leave it, let it print higher than that, or break support, break resistance the right way. And you get plenty of outstanding setups. I'm looking at, what is it, 6 or 7 tickers nowadays on the futures market, and I see at least one really good setup every day. At least one, which is more than you need, more than anyone needs, really. So you're getting bored a lot. It's very boring. It's painfully boring, and there's no excitement in this. It's just mostly sitting and waiting, and sitting in the hot tub and looking at it. And if it sets up, then you put on the trade, and that you're still sitting in the hot tub. It's not exciting or anything, but it's very profitable. And you're not getting overexcited. That's the whole point, which is what most people are doing in the day trading world. Mostly it's entertainment. It's very few people actually make money. Mostly just entertainment by going into the 1-minute chart, trading the open, getting overexcited, all that stuff. It's just, how do you want to do it? Again, I'm speaking from experience. I've done this for long enough that I'm just about done with it.
Perfect. Couldn't agree more. Thank you, Avi. Absolutely. And it is much more calm, much more, you have the overall view, and it is also much more consistent and profitable. It's not about the adrenaline rush, it's about the RR and the reward overall at the end of the day.
Absolutely right. It's about the reward, about making money, not about excitement. You want excitement, adrenaline, there's various other things you can do. Go drive motorcycles or go windsurfing, all that fun stuff, no problem. Adrenaline as much as you want. But
Absolutely.
trading is a pretty serious business, man. So don't risk your money. Do it smart.